finally being in this base, it's such a relief. I guess like we got so far in our last place and it kind of never even amounted to this much, and now this is like tangible success. So I mean the hardest parts I guess yet to come is actually get the business like running and build out and everything, but just that we're in here is like the past year and a half worth of work like amounting to this, so that's paid off. So first thing we're going to be doing in here I guess is cleaning up all this type of stuff that's either going to be moving or going out with the previous tenant. We've been doing a lot of I guess prepping and pricing things out, so first thing we're doing here is checking the sign dimensions so we can get a nice big old Empire of Parkour slapped up on the building. Hold the door! So I got SAS power moved over this morning. Gas and water and stuff should all be in like the condo piece for the landlord. So that's done. And then, what are we doing with all of these mirrors?
First thing we're gonna do is probably clean up the space a little bit. It's actually pretty pristine already. It's like a super nice space, is well taken care of, but clean it up, clear stuff out, and then bring in supplies and start building.
So entrance is gonna be here. We're gonna have front desk and whatnot here. This corner here with the windows and kind of apart from the rest of the gym, we're gonna have all our weightlifting supplies. So strong corner. We got our 2 washroom change rooms right here on the side. So already built out, got lockers and everything in. Water fountain here. This space is gonna be some kind of floor space so we can do vaults and things like that on ground level. And then we're gonna move up into built-in strides, prees, vaults and stuff here. This big old corner is gonna be our biggest structure. First one we're gonna be building out is our foam pit. So it's gonna cover basically this whole corner, come all the way out to here, and it's gonna flow right into our bar park that we're putting in here. So all the bars and rails and whatnot are gonna be up in this space, leading to some more open floor. So we can do our stretching, some vaults, some ground tricking and stuff in this corner. Over here, we've got our already built out brick wall. So great for practicing wall tricks. And then what we're actually gonna do is build up off of it and put a descent trainer in here. So we can come all the way back down using the narrow ledges.
We're also getting rid of that
It ain't no thing, mate.
thing, mate. That's more like it.
I think the thing we lucked out on was having this mezzanine up here. It's something we had toyed around in with designs before, but it's really expensive and there's a lot of permits involved in getting that kind of thing going. So having that, and also having it on top of a fully equipped change room is pretty awesome. Like we've got lockers, we've got showers, and we couldn't have afforded that on our own. We couldn't have made that happen, at least not initially. So this is officially our first day of working in the space. First job is to take off all of this tin. So we're trying to get all this glass off the wall. We got a couple off, no problem, but they're all glued in. And then this one just, no good. It already hit the floor.
There's like this glue strip going all the way down about 1 inch in across the whole mirror. So when we tried to pry it, it popped off on the edge, but it stayed in there and bent. The whole thing just like shattered. So much more work, much messier, but whatever, it's gonna come off anyway, so.
As someone who hates inconvenience, how much did this shit piss you off?
Like it's 6 out of 10.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're right, it's 8. I just don't get why you wouldn't just screw brackets into the wall. Why make life tougher for yourself and everyone
So
else?
yeah, this one was just glued in individual spots and they popped off really easy.
It's because they screw brackets into the wall.
Yeah, these other ones, they use these weird adhesive strips that were really hard to get off, and they just destroyed the drywall. Hey, Ruben brought us a broom.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you think of this space? It's your first time in here.
It looks nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know how accurate this number is. This feels very odd. There was some weird numbers going on with that one. I feel like it should be 16 feet, okay? Just measure how far away the tape measure is from the wall. Yep. Again, 16 feet. So we're prepping like the first piece we're gonna build, the biggest piece. So right now we just cleared all the rubber off the floor. We're marking out on the floor essentially the outline of where we're going, and we're essentially prepping to put this absolute unit in real life right in front of us. So outlines on the ground first, and then we build up from the outlines.
Like over you guys while you're talking. Okay.
Okay, so now it doesn't stay there.
We haven't even done anything in here yet. I'm gonna cork. First gym cork.
That's our wood.
Alright, so now that this is all here, this is kind of when the work begins. We're starting with the foam pit, which we've got outlined in tape right here. And that's it, that's the first thing we start building. Yeah.
So we're starting construction, I guess, with the bottom of the foam pit. So essentially studding it like a wall and putting ply on top so that we're not just like jumping directly onto concrete. And then we're gonna start building up around it, so we'll get all the walls of the foam pit put in, and then the fun task of filling it full of foam.
Foam pit just came in. That's them throwing it up there just to put it away for now.
So we're in here like pretty much end of week 1. We've been doing a lot of like framing stuff in here, and it's coming together really, really quickly. I was pretty stressed, I guess, just going into this and like thinking about all the stuff that we had to do. And we kind of just ordered everything, and the wood showed up, and we just started building. And I mean, as you can see, it's coming together really, really quick. So that was like very relieving to see how much it's taken shape.
Oh, I was doing most of the designs for this, just with Google SketchUp over the last couple months, I guess. Couple of years, yeah. A lot of the designs I made for the original space, I carried over to this one, and then just had to modify sizes and shapes and stuff. It was kind of hard to visualize how big or small these obstacles were, just by looking at them digitally. But now that we've got the frame for the foam pit coming together here, it's like, it's a thing, it's real.
It's been such a thought for so long, and now that it's happening, the hype level is through the roof for myself, and I imagine most everyone else. So,
and now we don't have to avoid kids running through our paths every time we want to do a run.
That's not a guarantee.
yeah, that's completely not a guarantee.
Gymnastics kids.
When it comes to gym, I'm like super jazzed that we have a space finally. Obviously being a part of having it come together is, I think, probably the thing that's making me the most excited. Just like, I get the opportunity to build something and like, I don't know, just make something that I've wanted to see happen for a while, even though it isn't mine. The fact that I get to participate in making it and then eventually use it is definitely the most exciting part for me.
And you get to be a part of the team.
Yeah.
There you go.